You guys are thinking, what am I doing? Well, greetings, everybody. Greetings, and let's wave to the masses out there that are watching us from.
Hi.
We had some posts that they watched it from Canada last week. We've had Malawi. So it's getting out there, Ruth. It's getting out there. So welcome, everybody, to the Simply Together show on Tuesday, the 17th of October. As always, we have a jam-packed show for you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just slightly out of breath. I'm still recovering from the Love Luton festival on Sunday, and you're thinking, oh my God, did she do the marathon? No. Did I do the 15K? No. Did I do the 5K? No. I was marshalling, but I played a very important role. So just in case, for those of you that have been messaging me saying like, oh my God, Dee, you must be shattered. Yes, I was. It was cold.
Yes, it was cold.
It was.
But you need all these people, right? When you do things, you obviously got the runners and the walkers, but you need the marshals and the volunteers to make it all happen.
Oh, wow.
Am I right, girls?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. Did you give out any water? Yeah.
Sorry?
I said, did you give out any water then?
Oh, no. Well, kind of. But I was on, I don't even want to say what I was doing, just in case anybody had any problems, and they might then come back to me. So I won't say what I was doing.
Good heavens, what did you do?
Next year. Sorry, Ruth?
What did you do?
So you made us curious.
We'll talk after, Ruth, just in case anybody had any problems, and they'll be like, oh, I know who to go and have a go at. So welcome everybody, Dee Bailey in the house, hosting with the amazing Nikki.
Hello, hi.
We are hosting today, and we have so much in today's show. Don't ask me how. Somebody who's not in control has packed everybody in. So Nikki, do you want to start off with the lovely Ruth?
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, you can have a little chat with Ruth, and then we're going to go on to, we've got a few other guests coming on shortly. So I will hand you over to Ruth. Okay, catch you later.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi,
Ruth.
Nikki. Nice to meet you. We haven't met before.
Yeah, you too. No, but I think I've seen some of your work before that's been posted around.
Brilliant.
Topic of interest. I wonder why.
Especially tomorrow.
Exactly. So before we talk about that, just for everybody that may not have met you before, know what you do, could you just give us a little taster of what who you are?
Yep. So my name's Ruth Harrison Swift, and primarily I'm a NLP practitioner, coach, transition coach. What else do I do? I'm neurodiversity trainer, stuff. And I also, my big passion is menopause, because I'm in it, pretty much coming to the end of it, but I'm not convinced there is an end yet. Not convinced. So with now a number of other amazing women, we work together. A couple of us go off into workplaces and deliver workshops, so that everybody can learn, because this isn't just about women, this is about men, it's about people of all ages. My favorite tagline that I use is menopause affects everyone, every age and every gender, because it does. Because when you're in work, if somebody's having a hot sweat and you're thinking, what's wrong with them? So they can say, oh, I wonder if, and then they can be less patronizing about things. So it's just about education, really, and making it okay to talk about and doing it in a way that's respectful.
Okay, that's interesting. So when you've gone into workplaces and stuff, what kind of reaction have you had from men? Have you
a lot of the time
it's a
sort of a, oh, I didn't realize. Oh, and there is a lot of that. Right. Oh, and there was one guy who said, we've really got it quite easy, haven't we? But don't tell her I said that. So we get a lot of interesting comments from the guys as well.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and so obviously you mentioned that menopause is your passion. So before we talk about your invention, because you mentioned that you're not convinced there is an end to it. So I was just kind of curious about that.
Okay. So I mean, I'm more than happy to share my story. I started in perimenopause probably at around 42. I'm now 52. No, am I? How old am I? 52. I'm 52. But I didn't realize I was in perimenopause. It's only looking back now, understanding all the symptoms and what was going on, and it may even have started before then.
Yeah.
Around about that. So it's been about 10 years, and it shouldn't really be lasting any longer, especially as in 2016 I had a hysterectomy. So I'm hurtling into full menopause really quickly, and it was not pretty and not comfortable. Caused all sorts of problems with anxiety, with cholesterol levels, all sorts of weird things went on in my body that I didn't know about, and I wasn't given any support. I was just told you might want to get some estrogen. That was all they said to me. So that's sort of what was going on in the background of my head for, I need to do something about this. This is wrong. Yeah. So a friend and I started doing something last year. I'd been out of the country for a few years, so didn't know that Davina was working on it, which was great because it's made it really big and out there, but we don't all look like Davina. So it's just, I just wanted to be able to work with women and with families and businesses to help get the message across so that we understand that we're not going mad. We're not, I can't even think of the words now because I'm having a brain fog moment, but like this moment in itself, perfect example, you could be sitting in a meeting or talking to your family and all of a sudden the words escape you.
Yeah.
It's not a form of insanity. It is purely because your brain is reshaping. And that's what it's all about. There's these stages in our lives as women. So obviously men go through puberty as well, but for women, we go through puberty. We have a massive brain change. We go through, some of us anyway, go through pregnancy and childbirth, massive brain changes. And then, of course, menopause, more brain changes.
Yeah.
We forget some stuff when we get mixed up. So it's about getting people to understand that it's all right if we said we had a red car and actually it's blue, because we just sometimes get things mixed up. And it does impact things like neurodiversity, for example. Women with ADHD may not know they are ADHD bearers, carriers, sufferers, however to put it. And it may look like menopause symptoms, like the forgetfulness, like the, oh, I'll just do that now. And then halfway through a test, go off and do something else because they saw, I like to say, saw a squirrel. It's this distraction. It's like, oh, I'll go and do that. And then you forget what you're in the middle of. So that is very much an ADHD symptom, but it's also a menopause symptom. So it's all these massive changes that go on in the brain, and it's not nearly as understood as it needs to be. And it's different for different women as well. This is sorry, I'm passionate about it now. For women who look like you, for example, your hot sweats are going to be worse. It may last longer. So different women from different ethnic backgrounds will have different experiences. Yeah. And that's something as well that's really starting to be looked at through the work.
It's interesting that you say about the hot sweats. That will be worse, like for Black women like myself, because that's the one thing that I have been blessed with. I've not had, well, I think I have it in the night. I have been advised, but during the day, I don't seem to get anything like that at all.
Excellent,
so
good for you.
That's really after some of the things I've heard, I'm really, really grateful. But yeah, that's interesting. That's something to take away there.
Yeah, and then just my sister from another mother who is of Zimbabwean origin. She, I mean, I've been in the kitchen with her. She's only a couple of weeks older than me, so we're very close in age. But she'll break out into a sweat, and she's literally dripping. Whereas when I have one, I just go red. Nothing sweats.
Yeah.
It's just.
Oh dear, how interesting.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so with that being said, tomorrow is a big day.
Huge.
So do you want to tell us about it?
I'd love to, thank you. So October every year is World Menopause Month. There's lots of other things happening tomorrow as well. It's also, well, I know there's lots of other things going on, but I'm going to focus on menopause because that's my thing. So there's myself, a lovely lady called Ailsa Petchley, and another Shanaz Latif getting together. So we'll do the welcome, tell everybody what the day's about. And we've also got a special guest coming in from live from the US, Brian, who is our male menopause champion. So that's not about the male menopause. That's about a champion for menopause for women, just to be clear. Our first guest is Veronica Ebanks, who you might have met Veronica.
Yes, definitely.
She's talking with me about fibroids, hysterectomy and beyond. And her next conference is next March the 2nd. That's with Dee and myself and a few others as well. After that, we're looking at how things like essential oils can help the menopause journey. We'll be looking at, and that's the Shanaz, we'll be looking at fitness, food, all things around how what's on your plate and what you do with your body can impact how you cope with menopause. And that's with Mira Bogle. Now, Mira is the national ambassador for menopause, or national menopause ambassador for Holland and Barrett. So she's fairly well known. Yeah.
So it sounds like you've got a whole heap of people coming.
Yeah, we've got PMS talk with Hayley Down. We've got workplace. We've got HRT, RTT, HRT being hormone replacement therapy treatment, rapid transformation therapy. We've got mental health and neurodiversity, which I'm leading. We've got a wonderful lady called Julie Hall, who is based in Bedford, and she's going to be doing some pelvic floor health information and exercises with us. We've got the amazing, well-renowned acupuncturist and Ayurveda doctor, Dr. Simi Godagama, and she's well-known in London circles, in Milton Keynes and around the area. She's got a couple of clinics.
Okay. And where's this all happening?
Well, we're really lucky. We've got a space at the wonderful Whittlebury Hall. I don't know if you're aware of Whittlebury Hall or Whittlebury Park. It's near Silverstone.
Okay.
And so they've given us a room. So they're kind of our sponsors for the day. They've given us a room so that we can stream live from there. And they'll make sure we get fed and everything. So the four of us that are in the room won't wither away. We'll be okay. Feed us and throw croissants at us or something. So we'll be fine. We won't go hungry. But yeah, we've got relationships panels discussion as well at the end. So that's where Brian will really come to his, like, Brian's bringing on a guest friend, and we'll be talking there about relationships and how to get through these tricky times with the relationships and how you can understand your partner. So there's loads, just loads full.
Yeah. And that's amazing. So if people are interested in participating, I mean, obviously it's quite clear that it's online. Do they have to register? How much does it cost? You know, it's
free. So I think Shelley was going to pop the link in the comments for how you can book on through Eventbrite. So book on through Eventbrite so we know how many we've got coming. If you can't watch it for the whole day, or you can't watch it at all tomorrow and you'd like to see what's going on, just for a donation of any size, it can be 10 pence, £10, £100 or more, whatever. But for a donation, we will give you a copy of the recording. As I say, there's no minimum or maximum to that donation. It's just a contribution to help us carry on, because we don't get paid for any of all the voluntary work we do. So it's to fund the voluntary side of things like website costs, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. So with that being said, obviously there's loads to unpack there. I feel like I could continue talking to you all day, but obviously a certain couple of ladies will probably kick me out. So
she'll kick me out in a minute as well.
So with that being said, obviously Dee's back now, but I just wanted to say that aside from this event, how else can other people contact you? Because it sounds like you've got a lot of resource, and like you alluded to, like Dee said before, it is a big topic. You know, whether the men in power want to accept it or not, it is a massive deal.
So we can be found on Facebook at the Kaleidoscopes. So it's a pretty picture of a butterfly, which I should have around near me somewhere. So I'll show you a picture. So it's quite a unique picture. You see that on Facebook. And then from there's also our groups Metamorphosing Through Menopausing. And then there's the one for the guys or support partners or kids, which is Menopausal. So there's those three groups on Facebook. We're also on Instagram, but I'm really, really rubbish at Instagram. So honesty is all I can say. If it gets on, it gets on.
Hold of us. All the information is going along on the ticker. We'll be sharing it in our pages also as well.
Thanks, honey.
Ruth, you are incredible, amazing, and I will definitely be locked in. So if we've got friends that may be able to get on but have got questions, can we kind of share them with you?
Yes, absolutely. Annie, on today, during the whole event, people can post questions in the chat, even if, because some of our people can't be there last minute. So we've pre-recorded, so questions can still be asked of those experts. We will take them away and then come back with the answers. So yeah, absolutely, bring on the questions.
I think that's what we'll doing, actually collating some information and then getting that across and see what we can get answered for them. So purely, I'm sure everyone understands, just due to time constraints on the people. We're just trying to get people on the show today. Thank you so much. So this is World Menopause Month, is it? Is it Menopause Month? Menopause Month. And there's different activities, but the one that we're talking about specifically is tomorrow. And it is on, you can not purchase because they're free, but you do need to register on Eventbrite, which we will share that information. So,
and if anybody is on a Facebook group called 50 Shades of Menopause, that's run by my colleague Ailsa, and all the information's on there as well. So, great name, 50 Shades.
Problem. Ruth, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It was lovely talking to you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.
Nike, it is one of those topics, isn't it, that you could be talking, and you know what?
All the time.
Everybody's got something to be sharing and what have you. Yeah. We're going to need to keep it moving, Nike. We've got Sandra Moore in the house, and we don't want to lose her because she's got some other things that she's got to do. So if we can get Miss Moore, look at her.
Oh, what do we do? You look like. Hello, Sandra.
What do we do? Are we supposed to curtsy or what? Do we curtsy, Niki?
Yeah, let's curtsy. I'd rather curtsy to Sandra than to others.
No need for courtesy. Just lots of nice food will do.
We're sending nothing but positive vibes to this young lady. So keeping it moving today. It is being shown along the ticker there because people going like, oh, we know her. She's that food lady. She's that lady that, and she's been in the books and she does Rejuvenated Soul. And yeah, time is of an essence, as you always know that, Miss Moore. So we're bringing you on today because you are doing something pretty fab this week, I do believe. Something a little bit different. It's scrolling on the screen there. So do you want to tell me what you're going to do and just a little bit about it, please?
Okay, so I have been asked to chair the Luton Cultural Trust evening on Friday, beginning at 7:30 at the Hat Factory. Doors open at 7:15. Bars open, I'm told. It's around the Windrush generation. It's a panel, so there'll be myself, a gentleman called Relly, who is a musician and a videographer, and Angel from Angel's Books, and it's 21 people from the last time I heard had already booked on. It's something that they ran last year.
That's right.
The theme for this year is the Windrush Trust, and it's going to be about how the Windrush generation has influenced art and music today. People come along from, as what I understand, and they can bring up topics that they wish to discuss. And that's all happening on Friday. The tickets are free. You just have to go along to the Luton Cultural Trust website and book, and that's it. It's all free. It's for an hour and a half. Doors open at 7:15. It starts at 7:30, and yes, we'll end at 9 o'clock. So
I'm stopping you because this young lady doesn't do it justice. She's not panel. Sandra is not a panel member. Sandra is chairing. Do you hear that, guys? Sandra is chairing the event. So
I'm chairing the event.
Sandra is actually chairing the event. So it's part of the Being Black and British, and as you sort of said, it's with regards to the Windrush and all that sort of stuff. The information is on the Cultural Trust website. You can, when we say purchase, you have to register for your tickets. And like most things, can you imagine if you don't know what your numbers are, or you get an umpteen people, you can't accommodate them. So it's free, but you just need to register for that on Eventbrite. So that is absolutely incredible. Well done, you. So I know that's what you
I'd like to say is for anyone. It is for everybody. So come along, the young, the middle age, the younger, older people. It is for everyone. So come along and join in the discussion, because it's about influencing where you are. It's about also finding out what's around and what's out there. Or you might know somebody that could benefit from something that's happening. So
it's also a networking opportunity, isn't it?
It's networking opportunity as well. And I am part of the Windrush generation. I came to England in 1969 when it was just coming towards the end of it. So, you know, I've got lots to contribute to that, of how I found it as a child as well, you know, and how I've seen changes from coming up from Jamaica to modern day. So come along, and you know, I'm sure you've all got stories to tell. You've all know somebody from the Windrush generation. So it's your opportunity to just come along and in some way help shape form the future of you know, arts and culture in Luton. So yeah,
what we're going to do, we're going to somehow snip this video if we can, or get the Culture Trust to do it, and they can be putting that out as promo. I'm telling you, absolutely awesome. Now, I know that you're working, and I know you've taken a little breather so that you can jump on the show. So it is only, whatever that word is, of me not to mention you posted something today, something I already kind of knew. But can you just tell the guys a little bit about yourself, just a little, and then tell them what's literally happened yesterday? And
okay, so I'm one of those people, and I'm sure you all know somebody that's always doing something. I've made that my motto now, because my friends are always saying, you're always doing something, you never sit still, you're always doing something. So my day job is, I'm a chartered environmental health practitioner, and what that boils down to, I've specialised in food safety and health and safety. And I work in the private sector, but I also work for local authorities. I do some inspection work there. But since 2019, I have been working on a project called the Salon Hygiene and Safety Rating Scheme. And it was not launched, but we started talking about it publicly a couple of weeks ago at Pro Beauty North in Manchester, and yesterday we presented again at Olympia Beauty at Excel, and it's gaining momentum. So basically what it is, the project is hygiene safety rating in salons, because when you go to get your nails done, you go to have a massage, you go to have a wax, there are certain standards that, you know, the salons should be adhering to, and they're good ones, as we all know. Like, there's good food premises or poor food premises. You know, you've got a mixture within the beauty industry, and slowly but surely people are being sued. Salons are being sued because of botched nails, people's nails falling off, infection on the nails, infection on the eyelids, infection nails, lashes being lost because people have suffered tremendous injury from having false eyelashes, etc. So the scheme is being aimed at salons so that they can have a standard that, so when you go to have your treatments, because let's face it, beauty treatments are part of our health and well-being. We go to feel good, we go to have our nails done when we're going out because we want to feel special. You shouldn't have to be worrying about where you're going and worrying whether your nails are going to fall off or whether you're going to get an allergic reaction from somewhere. So this scheme is part of that. And just a little bit of a stat, the beauty industry brings in £38 billion to the economy before COVID. After COVID, that's dropped because a lot of people have gone mobile, they've closed down or whatever. But the last stat that was shown was that it's still around circa £28 billion to the British economy. And even globally, it's more than that. So, you know, they are contributing out there. There is money. You know, I think they're either on par with the car industry or just under. But they, you know, the beauty industry is worth a lot to this country. So people should have good standards. So that scheme has been launched. It's been picked up by a national TV station. So it's going to be watch this space.
Okay, so I think I had, you know, on Facebook and you get timelines and what have you. And I think it was last week, and Bianca Miller and her husband Byron, that came up. And when I brought them to Dunstable for book launch, and I think that's about 7 years ago. And that is how me and you actually met.
Yes, it was.
Everyone's cussing off social media. I get it. But you know what? It depends what you use it for, and if you can make it work for you, because that's how we met. And
it was because I put up a group. I made a Facebook group called Dunstable Business Women, and I think you were just there doing what you're doing, and then I got a message from you. And that same night we got the message, we were on for about 2.5 hours talking.
Yeah,
I'd never met. And you wanted to know, what's this group? Never heard of this group. And we just, and from then, I've been tied to you, Dee Bailey.
Let's not bring the producer on, because she'll tell everybody the secret.
Yes.
As in, like, once you think that's it, there's no anything, that's it. The claws are in. There's no escaping. So it is literally, as they say, it is part of our history, because you truly are a sister. Black History Month is about seeing our sisters and honouring. So do you know what? As they say, on the shoulders, on the shoulders, on the shoulders, on the shoulders, passing the baton on, or some say passing the elevator back down, or however you want to call it. But you are certainly doing that, whether you believe it or not, Sandra. I'm telling you. So, oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Honestly, super proud.
Thank you very much. No, thank you for having me on the show as well, to promote the next, the events that we're doing, and to talk about the rating scheme. If anyone out there runs a salon, knows someone that runs a salon, just contact me via Facebook. I'm on there as Sandra Moore or Rejuvenated Soul for my health and well-being, business, etc. So just pass all this information on, because someone somewhere will benefit from it.
Exactly. Are you doing Rejuvenated Soul? I know that's all the health and well-being side of things. Is there anything happening tropical next year? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend.
You're asking for a friend. Yes, I'm running a retreat in collaboration with a partner who runs a health and wellbeing business, and with Shades of Barbados. They're supplying all
Barbados?
In Barbados, yes, Shades of Barbados. Next May the 2nd to the the 8th to the 20th. There will be a 2-week retreat, and the Barbados Tourist Board are interested in actually promoting it as well. So so it's going to be good. And on the 26th, just date for the diary, details will be coming out. 26th of November, I'll be doing a 2-hour session at the Pilates studio in Dunstable for Tai Chi Qigong and a sound meditation as well. But details be coming out. It's a pre-Christmas chill before all the rush and the madness. So I just thought I'd put that out there as well. So more details will be coming out shortly, but save the date.
As I sort of said, this lady is interval whilst working. She is just crammed in a tiny little fraction of what she does. So to all the masses out there are listening and thinking like, wow, we all, even if you think you're not doing something, you are actually doing something. And it really is about sort of like just sharing that. And do you know what? This is something that we don't do. We don't actually pat ourselves and actually, do you know what? Whatever it is that I've done is pretty amazing and pretty awesome. Others think it is, and you think it's okay, but I don't want to shout about it because
I'm just doing my job. No. I'm just helping. I'm just helping.
No, come on, ladies, gents, we need to. So do you know what? Sandra has just reeled off a load of things. We're sharing that information on our page. If you can attend, absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Guess what? If you can't attend for any reason at all, if you can share, do you know what? You've helped and you've supported, because I can guarantee there'll be somebody, I wish I'd have known. Why didn't you say? Why didn't you share? We get that all of the time. If I'd have known, I'd have gone. So please, Sandra, I will be catching up with you anyway later on in the week.
Say, with the Luton Cultural Trust thing, it's really important to use your voice. Come along and influence how you want the future to be for where you live. You know, I just think it's really important to come and use your voice. Yes.
Fabulous. The message was, is there a poster? I haven't actually seen a poster as such. I've seen posts, but not actually a poster. I don't know if there is actually a flyer for the event. Is there? Do you know?
I've not seen one. Maybe just contact Rachel and just ask, say people are wanting details. Yeah.
So we'll just kind of, the information, it's on, as I sort of said, it's on the Cultural Trust website. So that is Friday. That's the 20th of October. Doors open at 7:15. You do need to register in advance. And I'm sure even if you turned up, they'll just kind of, they'll let you know, and you'll sort of have to sign, and then you can get in. And do you know what? You know, when we sort of say we haven't got a voice, here's an opportunity. So don't want to hear anybody moaning. Don't want to hear people moaning. There's so much going on in Luton, and everyone's like, nothing happens. There's plenty that happens. Sometimes you just need to kind of like step out of maybe your comfort zone. And maybe sometimes you need to travel in different circles. Maybe the circle that you're in is kind of shut off to things that are going on in the outside, because there is plenty and abundance. And I'm not just talking about for October. I'm talking year round. There's plenty that goes on locally. So for now, Sandra, I'm going to say thank you so much, darling.
No, thank you. Thank you for giving me
the congratulations. And well done. We are hanging on to the shirt strings. We may get on the TV, guys. What do you think I'm hanging on to there for? You guys have got no idea. Anyway, we'll catch up with you.
Take care, Nikki. Take care.
Bye. Bye,
Lots of love. Bye.
Congratulations. Bye.
Bye.
Nikki, absolutely incredible stuff. My gosh, don't you feel like we've done a marathon already? We've had two.
I was listening to you. Yeah,
so
I
much.
just thought to myself, oh my God. And I was looking at the thing, I was like, oh my God.
And it's like, wow. And I'm like, kind of like, if I'm sitting there kind of watching this, I'm going like, flipping heck, that's only half an hour, and they've crammed in so much information, so many things going on. And obviously we've had women on so far, but you know, the women are doing some pretty awesome stuff. Let's give it up.
Give it up for the girls. Let's do it for the girls.
You know what? At the end of the day, sometimes we can all just lead our lives, because life is pretty hectic. There's so much going on. But, you know, if you get the opportunity on that journey to help others in whatever shape or form that is, in a positive way, then you know what, we salute and we applaud you. So thank you so much. So my gosh, you guys are thinking like, wow, what else can you pack in? The piece of resistance. What is happening this Saturday? This Saturday, 21st of October, 1 till 6 p.m, happening at the Hat Factory. Last year, Simply Deez Events, in partnership with the Cultural Trust, put on a market. It wasn't just any old market. It wasn't just any old market. My battery's just coming up saying it's going low, so I'm just going to make sure I plug myself in so I don't shut off. But yeah, market last year, we had something like, I don't know, about 25, I think, exhibitors. And, you know, I'm going to keep it real to you guys out there. The Cultural Trust said it was the biggest event that they had, Black History Month, last year.
Wow.
So,
it was really awesome. It was.
Guess what? They've asked us back again. So we are bigger. It is slightly big. Shh, don't tell them. They're not aware. yet. It's all going to be inside. It's slightly later on in the year because last time it was early October, it was lighter, and there's whatever there is. But anyway, we're going to be inside. So we literally, as we do, are taking over the Hat Factory. What do you mean, taking over? The cafe, the ground floor, the reception area. We're talking upstairs on the landing. We're talking in the theatre space. We're talking about there's 2-3 other rooms. We are, as in the Luton Black Culture Business Market, are taking over every little space.
Wow.
We have 30 exhibitors.
Wow.
No way. Yes way. I'm hoping Shelley will tell me when, because I do believe I've got another exhibitor trying to get on. He's just pulled up. Shell, let us know if he is around and we'll just bring him on because I know his time. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Hello, darling. How are you? You know you're on mute.
I'm doing very well, Dee. Thank you very much. How are you all doing?
Oh my gosh.
She's really excited.
I have so missed this young man. And I know it sounds kind of, but if you know, you know. This young man is doing absolutely. I've just gone because I want to show off. Do you guys see it?
You're the one who made that bag.
Okay.
Remember now. I want to talk to Travis. I have been eyeing that bag forever. And I'm like, Pete, where did you get that bag? Where did you get that bag? I was given.
The amount of people that are going like, I want one of them. My friend yesterday, Steph, she said, right, make sure you get me one of them on Saturday. So Nika, you're going to be here for a little bit. Travis has literally just pulled up so he can have a quick chat. Travis, we're beaming to the masses outside. We are nearly at, the producers told me we are at 999,000 viewers. We need you. I know, I was surprised. Trust me, I was surprised. We need you to tip us over that 1 million marker.
Okay, I'll do my best on that. Yeah?
No pressure.
Coming to your event, listening to your show, it won't be too long, but I'll sure try and add a few more.
You will. So for the people that are kind of watching and they're thinking like, oh, I recognise him, just tell us a little bit about you and a little bit about, what you do. And
so I am a designer of clothing brand Exodus Africa. So Deez got one of probably the last few of the unique bags that we do. Each of the products are unique. So as much as you're unique yourself, as well as the products, each of our products are also unique. They're made in Ghana as well. So everything's produced in Ghana, designed here on myself and then produced in Ghana. And I also produce some of the t-shirts as well when I do find some time to get it done. But also, as well as the clothes brand that I do, is also I'm the author of children's books, Murray the Milkman children's books. So many of you may have seen me related with around the books as well. And the children's books are aimed from age 5 upwards, and they're teaching various life skills from healthy eating, how milk is produced and it doesn't only come from cows, financial help, helping children give ideas how they can start their own business, that it's not what we just keep seeing on the TV, that we can actually do it ourselves within ourselves, and various other positive aspects, life skills, teaching life skills, all within a book, and then trying to encourage the young people to read, because as I say, the more you read, the more you learn, and a lot of the information that we don't see on TV or get taught at school, a lot of it is in books and within our people. So once we're able to read the books, get our understanding, And then as we have children who are always inquisitive, they like to ask questions. So the books is also to aim to encourage the bonding between parents, guardian, and the children, and just also have that curiosity. And it's all from the books, which are called Murray the Milkman, which also, hence the reason why I say one of the books is teaching milk does not only come from cows, there's also plant-based types of milk. So yeah, that's a brief introduction of myself. I will be there on Saturday, and not hopefully, on this occasion I will bring all the clothing.
Don't forget the trainers.
That's why I said I'll bring all.
Did you see the trainers? I was so vexed last time I let him leave and I didn't get what I wanted. Oh my gosh. So I gone, yeah, this time that's it. You better come early, boy. Come early.
No, I will come early because I'll have everything with me, from the clothing, all the books that are still there. The trainers have been a bit of a success to buy, to be honest, because I've only got a few left. So do come early.
You better make sure
get your bargain.
Say 7.
I was. Let's see what is on the shelf. Isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, as I said, a lot of the products, the clothing side, a lot of them are unique, like one-offs. So if you do see it and it's in your size,
you better
grab
take
it, because otherwise,
yes, indeed, and we know where to come. The Hat Factory.
Exactly. So I cannot thank this young man enough, and I'm going to get you back on something else. I'm going to spend a proper time. You better write down, by the way, the 25th of November. 25th of November. It's a Saturday. It's our International Men's Day in Luton. If you are available and free, it is a case of, my son kind of hosted before, but we want the men. They're leading. We want to hear from you guys. There's so many things going on, and it's a case of sometimes, a lot of the time, you know, us women have got our thoughts, and we need to be hearing from you, from your mouth. And I'm sure there's just so much. And you shared something with me the other day, and I don't know whether or not that's something I personally think guys kind of like don't want to talk about their feelings and emotions about certain things. So we'll talk about that then. So in your diary. But this Saturday, if I remember rightly, when I met this young man, I don't know how many years ago, you're not going to believe this. I actually thought, I didn't realise, because I had Murray the Milkman on my social media, and I'm like, you know, interactive. And then I've actually got Exodus. I didn't realise it was the same person. You know, and you have conversations and it's the same person. And I'm like, no way. How can that be you? And yeah, so there's so many talents that we have. And sometimes, for whatever reason, we don't get the platforms and the opportunity to share. So it's not just a case of Travis just sells items, full stop. There is so much more. And you've heard just a little fraction of that on the show today. As in, like, why? He could just be an author. I sell books, yeah, and what? But there's a purpose, there's a reason. And when you start understanding that and knowing the reason why, I'd like to think it's something that we can share with others. And for a black man to be selling like children's books, and to be the author of children's books, and to be explaining why you do what you do and the importance. And that is, yeah, that's why 25th of November. No excuse. Don't make me have to come and get you.
No, I'll be there. We'll all be there. Me and the little one as well. We'll all be there this time. So we're all coming down.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
So, hopefully he'll be modelling some of the baby clothes as well.
Oh. Do you want to tell everyone how old he is?
He's 1.5. He's just I'm just feeding him. So if you see me licking my finger, it's not me eating. I'm feeding him at the same, just giving him a little munch.
Oh, bless
at the same time.
Honestly, so can't thank you enough because I know, obviously you're doing what you're doing, and to take that time out to share with us. So for those of you, you ain't gonna get bag like my bag. You ain't, but you might get a bag.
I've got some
Get
misty
something there.
fingers.
Something will be there. Do come early.
Yeah, in it. Then people, I
I'll
tell
be
you
there
what,
early.
we were packing up last time
Do
and
come
people,
early because
and we're going like, I
say,
said, but I think they've got this thing about like, kind of like, we're going to be running on somebody else's time, black people's time, as they call it. And like you say, treat, that means you're still going to be there till 5. No, the event, let me make it clear, is 1 till 6. These people are going to lock us down 6 o'clock. There will be no more sales. We won't be selling. So 1 till 6, you need to reach to Hat Factory, Luton. Oh my gosh. How many exhibitors did I say, Nike?
30.
30. Travis, I'm going to let you go.
okay then.
All right.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much. And I'll see you. I'll speak to you before then. Anyway. I'll speak to you before then. Thank you so much, darling.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. See you later.
You have a good day, then, everyone. Bye for now. Hope you got a few more viewers.
All right. Bye-bye. So I said 30 exhibitors. Now I do. That was 1. Travis was 1. Exodus, Africa. Clothing, bags,
trainers. Did he do those jeans that you wear?
I think no, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't. Do you know what? You're not even going to believe this. They were jeans, and do you know what? I had somebody with the material just stitch the material on the pocket. That's the kind of thing that. Guess what, Trish? We could get Trish to do for us, couldn't we?
Yeah.
But, Nika, you're here, but are you not exhibiting as well?
Exhibiting? What is that? What does that mean? Yes, I will be. I am going to have a stall. I'm very excited. I'm going to stay on it this time. Normally I have a stall at these events and I don't stay on it because I'm like, oh, what's over there? Oh, what's over there? So I'm going to be promoting how you can get really good quality. Well, some of them are designer inspired, not all of them. Some of them are just their own perfumes in their own right. And no, I didn't make them. I'm partnered with a company. And yeah, the company does many other things, but I just like the perfumes. They used to do fantastic coffee as well. And just to give you an example, right? And this is no word of a lie. So obviously I use these perfumes. And I was sat next to my friend at work, and I saw her. She was looking on a website for this perfume, which was a Tom Ford. Now, if you know Tom Ford perfumes, they're way overpriced. Even more than Chanel. Because I remember I wanted the Chanel No. 5 a long time ago. Anyway, and she's looking at it. She said, "Oh, I like this perfume." But she didn't guess how much it is. And I'm like, "Well, how much?" Thinking she was going to say like £60, £70. 300 and something pounds. And I'm like, really? I'm like, what's in this perfume? So anyway, needless to say, we did have one that was inspired by that, and it was £34. And not only was it just £34, it's not like the ones you used to buy in the corner back in the day. You get home. No, these are. I've been to the factory. These are proper perfumes, and they're only inspired by, so they're not exactly the same, but they do give that feeling. And so that is really what we're talking about. That can be the type of difference. So
oh my gosh,
yeah,
absolutely incredible. I go and reach.
Reach.
So people, do you know what? I don't know of, and I'm going to keep it real. And obviously, if I'm incorrect, that's for you as viewers to then correct me. Okay, just because we're saying what we're saying is our own opinions and stuff. Now, I don't believe. Obviously, we have the black book case, but that's on another level. Because when you're talking like 60 exhibitors, how many? 60, that's the black book case. But this, what we're bringing here now, it's an indoor market. Okay, it's for Black History Month. We're hosting it. It's the Luton Black Culture Business Market, 1 till 6 p.m. It's at the Hat Factory, Bute Street, LU1 2EY. So we're looking at 5 hours. How many? 5 hours.
Yeah.
Of 30 exhibitors. I've just got a little note. So talking clothing, fabric, jewelry, books, trainers, sportswear, vegan natural cosmetics, hair and skincare, bags, notebooks, shea butter, personalized cards, pictures, unique gift sets, cakes, cups, root teas, head wraps, natural teas, perfume, cushions, stationery, food. Obviously, the Hat Factory will be selling refreshments. We got food. Please, nobody.
What food have we got?
Parade. The caterer will be outside. Okay, so I don't know what else to say. What else can we say? How much is it to get into this market? I don't believe it. Where's that producer woman? I don't believe we're charging to enter the market. Some places they charge.
Yeah,
they do
charge.
It might be a minimum fee.
Some people, there was one we wanted to go to. We wanted to go to one the other week, and they were charging. And my friend was like, "Why am I going to pay to go and buy?"
Well, this is the thing, isn't it?
You know, some craft markets they take a pound to get in, because they've had the outlay of costs of hiring the hall, and then they hire the stalls to the people. So when they're coming in, they will take an entrance fee as well.
But we're not doing that. We are not actually doing that. And I tell you what, if you don't show up, I'm going to think about it for next year. I will think about it for next year. They love people will come so much that the Cultural Trust have actually booked us for April already. They want us to do 2 a year, one in April and one in October. One in April and one in October. So the weather does not come into play on Saturday any shape or form because you're going to be inside. You are going to be inside. So 1 till 6 p.m. Guess what happens at 6? Lockdown, shut down. No ifs, no buts, no matter which way you want to think it.
Yeah.
It's gone. Last time we got people coming and it's like, we're packing up. It was earlier last time, admittedly. And I'm like, do you know what? You ain't going to get people coming then. So this time round, it is later. But when it starts...
It's what you have to pay for as to be able to sell stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's the licensing that you have to then pay for and stuff.
Exactly.
Because we were outside, we had a trader's license outside, but then this time, keep it all indoors, keep it all a different type of feel. It's going to be warmer as well.
I think it will be better inside, to be honest, because fair enough, you might lose on a little bit of footfall, but if everybody has to come in, they're more likely to walk all the way around. Whereas I did 6. I saw a couple of people I knew there last time when I was chatting outside. I was like, "Oh, are you not going to come in there?" No, I'm busy. But they did look around the stores outside and they walked off. So
it's kind of
a balance,
twofold. So so we need to kind of wrap up because that is the time. So all of that is going on. That's this Saturday. If you don't follow us at Simply Deez, Shelley is forever posting. People going like, what are you doing? What are you getting up to? It's like, that's why you sign up to the newsletters. That's why you follow us. Because then that way, then you're going to know before those other people. Oh, I've got people contacting me. I want to store. This has been going. This went out early. And I'm telling you now, within weeks, Shelley will tell you, within weeks, the space had gone. How can you? Yes, the spaces had gone. So we do have followers and we do have people that support us in different shapes and forms. So, and just lastly, before I'm going to sort of like just wrap, lastly, last Thursday, you heard us kind of like for the past, God knows how many weeks.
Barrel children.
Barrel children.
Oh my God. I was still talking about it this morning. I was talking to somebody about it this morning. I was saying, I was talking about indomitable spirit actually, because I was saying how the lady was saying how she was proud of something that that we've done. I said, yes, and then I was saying that even though I'd never met this lady, Nadine White, before ever, but when I watched it and listened to her story, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so proud of her because she didn't give up. I mean, the story itself is amazing, but that by itself, from what you know explained, the process you went through, and all the self-funding and the driving up and down, and petrol money and coffee money and all of that malarkey, that by itself is a story. And I just thought, oh my God, yeah.
Certainly was. I haven't told Shelley yet. There's something that's I was emailed on Friday, and I'll share it with her, and said, other director, this is what this does. Certain things, you plant a seed and then other things ripple from it.
Oh, I think I did see that. I did see that email, yes.
You didn't? Or did you?
I did.
You talking
so something to do with something you did before.
Are we talking about the Irish Forum by chance?
So
no,
about the Black Film Club, and actually turning it into something like you did with the Barrel Children.
Yes, but that wasn't what I was actually referring to.
Right, okay.
But I'll take that show. So anyway, I'm gonna have to go.
I'm gonna have to duck out now.
I know, but yeah. So
middle of a working day.
Even come out of my mouth, guys. You heard. I think Shelley's kind of say that the film club might be. Is she coming back? Is she kind of? Did she say that? Not from me. That came from the other director.
And I did turn around and said about having like an actual group set up, which I think now everyone's percolated and thought about it. I'm actually.
I love that word.
You proper percolated, and yeah.
So on that note, we are excited. What do you need to know? That's why you follow us, and then you know all that you need to know. Your job, if you're not attending, guess what? You can just share. There's so many posts out there. Just share it.
And it's not just our stuff; it's everyone's stuff.
Yes, exactly. I don't know if people notice that, but they should do. God, that's not theirs. They're not doing that. But they're sharing. So it's nice to get that reciprocation as well. It really is. So anyway, we gotta go. We got things to do. Thank you.
I'd rather stay here, but
yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, we've got to go, but yeah, catch up really soon, everybody, and hopefully we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Thanks to our guests. Thanks to Ruth. Thanks to Travers. Thanks to Sandra. Thanks to Nico. Right. Thanks, obviously, to the lady in charge, Shelley Titmus. And over and out from me. See you guys later.
Bye.